Let's say that you're programming staff planning on hosting a dance competition, and you have to pick your judges for the event. One issue that you're just going to have to contend with is the fact that judges are human, which means there's going to be some subjective bias involved. It's going to be your job to minimize those effects as much as possible. There are a few strategies that you can implement, but this video is about a system that automatically takes care of bias scoring, truncated means, which is also sometimes called Olympic averages. Funny enough, if you've ever played Tony Hawk Pro Skater, you've already seen this system in action. If not, this is how it works. For each dancer, you cut out their highest and lowest score from the judges' panel, then average out the rest. This way, if a judge gives a dancer an unusually high or low score due to some unforeseen bias, it will not matter. Let's say that I'm running a dance competition with 5 judges using a 1 to 10 scale as a scoring system. Let's say that one dancer gets mostly 7s or 8s, except for one judge giving them a 3. Well, in this case, we ignore the 3 and one of the 8s, average the 3 remaining scores, and now the dancer has an overall score of 7.3. If we didn't do this, the dancer would have gotten a 6.6, which you can see there's a big difference between these two. Now, this example is only using a simple 1 to 10 scale, but in reality, truncated means truly shine when used alongside rubrics for judging. This is a video topic I'll cover in the future, but hopefully you can see that this system will mitigate the effects of biased scoring in dance competitions. Now, there are challenges with this method that should be discussed. You need to be diligent about recruiting judges for your competition. 5 is preferred, 4 at minimum, but truncated means does not work with 3 judges. There's also the scenario where a judge just happens to always be the lowest or highest score on the panel, which leads to their assessments always being omitted from the final scores. The way we can prevent this is by using a rubric method and communicating with your judges to make sure that they're well informed. Last off, truncated means are just not compatible with ranking systems, if that's what you prefer your judges using. You need to be using a scoring method based on an absolute scale and not a relative scale. However, I do have issues with ranking systems being used in dance comps, and this is a subject I plan on covering in a future video. But for now, I'll just say that truncated means, along with a rubric method, is far better than a ranking method for dance comps. Anyway, I hope y'all are able to see why using truncated means help prevent bias scoring in dance competitions, and it's well worth the extra effort in implementing. Definitely bring it up in the next programming meeting. And that's all I gotta say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video. Gee, I wonder why it's called it. It's like it's used in the Olympics for figure skating.